Summer House gave me a little bit of PTSD this week. So, if you have anxiety and you have felt this way, this was me last weekend. I was literally freaking out because I was basically going through like withdrawal because my doctor took me off the medication. We're back on it now because of obvious reasons. But I've also been in Paige's position outside of that. It's just funny to me because this was me last weekend and I'm like, oh God, I can definitely relate. Sierra and Paige are both crying in this scene. It's so sad. And Sierra's like, I feel your anxiety. Like, I'm so sad that you feel this way. And she gives her like a hug. It's really sweet to see them come together like this. But it's also so sad because you could see like just the inner turmoil like that Paige was voicing out loud. And I've been there before. And so it was hard to watch. But it was so very real. And I'm so thankful that they put that in the show because it's real, it happened, and this happens to a lot of people with anxiety. Emerald got chewed out by Sierra. He kind of got chewed out by Paige, but it wasn't even a chewing. She just was like, go get an STD check. I guess it was. It was a little bit of a bite. So never mind. She did kind of go at him. But Sierra did the same thing. And she's just like, I'm over this. Like, what are you doing, dude? Kyle and Wes come home at like 5:30 in the morning, and Kyle ends up asleep on a chair. Amanda goes out to find him. They don't get into a fight, a confessional or like one-on-one. She was like, I don't have to say anything, he knows. And Kyle's just like trying to talk to her and make everything nice, and she's just like not speaking to him. And you can just tell he's like trying to make it better, and she's not letting him. And then also the same night that they all go out, Jesse and Lexi get into it. So there's a preview for next week and maybe just like the rest of the season where Paige tells Lexi, like, if you're not 100% into it, you should probably get out now. And she's just kind of warning her. And Jesse and Lexi get into it on this episode. And Jesse's like, you were all over Wes and just all of this when it's like, then the next day, Jesse starts to talk and he goes, Wes was like massaging her. So it wasn't Lexi, it was Wes. And then Jesse also like basically tells Sierra to not touch him. And then he blames it on Lexi. And it's like, dude, you're telling Sierra, that this is all Lexi. And then you're mad because Wes is giving Lexi a massage. It was so weird. And then the way that Jesse explains it, I'm just happy because I feel like this opened the door for all of us to be like this. And I'm like, that is not at all how you sounded when you were talking to her.